What is up, guys? Welcome back to Widowmaker Armory. Today I'm riding solo on this video, but that's alright. We're gonna have a lot of fun today with this video. This is a really awesome, cool firearm that I want to show you guys today. You may have seen this in the past, you may have seen it recently. All I'm gonna say is, in my opinion, this may be the greatest cheap gun of all time. And I'm not just saying that for clickbait, not just for views, nothing. This is a legitimate response. This is a legitimate reasoning for me as to why I think this may be the greatest cheap gun of all time. I've been saying it for years. Many people have actually said the same statement. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and just show you this amazing gun, which is the Hi-Point 4095. Not just the 4095, but all variants of it. So this one specifically is the 4095, which stands for 40 caliber. So this gun, like I mentioned, is from Hi-Point. It is a PCC, pistol caliber carbine. So, like I said, it shoots 40 caliber. It also comes in 9mm and 45, I believe. I think those are the three variants it comes in. I could be wrong. There could be another one, but pretty sure that is the only variants that it comes in. So why is this the greatest cheap gun of all time? I'm not going to get into the price yet because I want to show you guys all of the specifications that come with this gun before we start, getting into crazy, prices and numbers and all that. Stock, this gun does not come with a lot of stuff that is on it. I'm actually going to go grab a stock version right now to put aside this so you can see what the stock version looks like when you buy it versus how mine looks. Boom! So here's the 4095. This is actually, my bad, this is not the 4095. This is the 9mm version. So I think it's the 995, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a 9mm version. So this is what the stock version of this gun looks like. It comes with iron sights, no attachments, nothing. Just bare bones, boom, there it is. Now, yes, you can buy off Hi-Point's website and other dealer websites modified versions of this gun. But honestly, I recommend just finding a used or a brand new one even of these in stock condition and putting your own specifications into it. Now, right out of the box, this gun is one of the most accurate guns I've ever shot. No, I am not saying that for sales purposes or anything. This gun is truly one of the most accurate guns I've ever shot. I have shot the 40 cal version and a 9mm. I've never shot the 45, but I can imagine the 45 is just as accurate because I've had success with both of them right out of the box. Iron sights are dead on, and there's absolutely nothing I can complain about that on that part of the gun. So let's go through the gun's specifications here. Like I said, it's pretty much a full plastic, configuration across the board on this gun, except for obviously the upper part where it needs to be metal, because pieces of metal are getting flung through the air. So anyways, yeah, pretty much all plastic all the way around. Usually I complain, but when a gun is this cheap as this one, I can't complain. So this gun has got tons of rail space. It's all Picatinny. There's a huge rail up here on top for the sight or whatever it may be that you put on it. One up here by the barrel, and then one right here where my grip is at. Which honestly is quite a lot of space compared to most guns. You can fit pretty much everything you need on here. I mean, as you can see, I have a red dot with a laser light combo and a foregrip. So pretty much all I would ever want on this thing, and easily enough room, easily enough. Another cool feature about this gun is it actually has a threaded barrel. So not that I would ever put a suppressor on this or anything. For my personal use of this gun, which I actually use this for self-defense, home purposes, so that's what I use it for. I would never use a suppressor in that situation, so that's why I don't have one. But if you wanted it, you could have it. Now, as you can see here, I do have an extended mag on this thing, which is actually a 15-round mag. I believe it comes stock with 10-round mag, but this is a 15. I just wanted the extra, like I said, whatever. I can have it, it's America. I wanted it, and I got it. So I got a 15-round mag on it. Don't think it looks too ridiculous. I actually think it's perfect size for this gun. And I've never had a problem with the stock mag or the aftermarket mags. So, boom, another reason why this gun is so awesome is it has tons and tons and tons of configurations you can get. I mean, I've seen drum mags for this, 30-round mags, 15-round, regular stock, 10-round mags. You can do so many different things with the gun. It's very versatile, which is always great when you're, purchasing a firearm. All right, so now, obviously, I've talked a lot about this gun. Actually, there is one more thing I want to say. It's not that super cool of a thing, but it is kind of cool. The stock back here has a little recoil spring. So, you know, obviously when you're shooting, 40 cal is a decent caliber, so this does have a little bit of kick. But, you know, it's got a lot of compression there to stop the blow, which isn't super necessary for a gun of this caliber, but still cool to have. All right, so enough talking about my gun and the stock version and all the specs it has. It's got everything you need, all right? It's a rifle with PCC caliber carbine. It's pretty cool. 9mm, 45-40, like I mentioned. It's a great gun, right? Cool stuff. You like all that, whatever. Now let's talk about price. So if I had to put this gun's price range in a spectrum, it would literally be at the lowest of the low. You can't pretty much get a gun anywhere lower than this price that is actually functional, which is very surprising that I'm gonna say this is the greatest cheap gun of all time because it is in that spectrum. Typically the greatest cheap gun you might think may be in like the, you know, $600-700 range, but that's still cheap, mid-range, but not, you know, insane. But no, this gun actually is in the sub $300 range. Back a couple years ago, I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago, when I purchased this gun, I had purchased it for around $250. Now, as cheap as that sounds, I've actually seen these guns go for way cheaper, brand new on websites for around 150 bucks. Yes, they had about $40 shipping, but still $190 for a gun of this caliber is honestly insane. I mean, you can find these things for $150 to $300, and you know, obviously that's a pretty wide range, but even $300 at the top of the spectrum is insanely cheap for a gun like this. So to make you understand how good this gun really is, not only are we going to be doing an actual range day with this gun so you guys can check it out and see how good it really is in person. Right now we're just doing the actual overview, but I use this gun to protect my life and my home. That is how much I have faith in this gun. So if I'm willing to put my life on the line for this gun, then that means it must be good, and I'm not bullshitting when I say it's good. I know several, you know, many people that have this same weapon, and they've all said the same thing, that it's truly a great gun. It truly is, does great things, never failed. I've never had a jam in this gun ever. I've never had a failure or nothing. And I mean, like I said, it's, you know, this is a sub $300 gun, which you can't find pistols, nothing for that price range at all. Nothing at all. Nothing comes even close to around the $300 mark. Now, obviously, I recommend putting upgrades in your guns. That's just me personally. This stock version has done great. I've shot this, you know, like I said, I've shot the stock version many times, and I've had a lot of fun with it and a lot of success with it. And it honestly stands great how it is, right? It stands great. But I always am a firm believer of putting upgrades in your guns just because, especially if you're using it like me for self-defense, you probably should do that. So even with this light laser combo, which by the way, I highly recommend this light laser. It's a GM Con. I've never been able to freaking figure out this name, but it's a GM Con. It's actually a pistol light, but because there's a rail so close to my grip, I can actually easily access it. And it was very cheap and very good. So with all those attachments I just mentioned, we are only about $400, $450 into this gun, which is insane. Like I said, I purchased this gun for about $250, I believe it was $260-ish, something like that. And to be only $400 into this gun with a sight, foregrip, laser light combo, extended mag, and a grip, only $400 into this gun. Insanity. Insanity. I highly recommend all of you, you know, hopping on this train if you're not already on it, which I'm sure a lot of you are, because this isn't a new topic about this Hi-Point 4095. This is an amazing gun. Everybody's been using it. And I'm telling you, if you don't already have one, you should probably go buy one. And nonetheless, you know, obviously some of you people out there are all about the looks of your guns. Load it out. This thing looks pretty dang cool. I have to admit, I think it looks pretty dang good. Obviously, like I said, boom, my version. Stock version. Stock version looks alright, doesn't look bad. But the modded version definitely looks pretty dang cool. Now, if I did have to have one complaint about this gun, it's the same complaint for every gun, and that's the trigger. The trigger is actually not too bad. I really don't think it is, especially for the price range like I mentioned. But it's just a little spongy. It's not too terrible though. I've definitely seen way worse than this gun. But it is good enough. I would just, if I had to upgrade one thing on this again, it would be the trigger. But yeah, that is the 4095 Hi-Point. Like I said, once again, I highly recommend it. We will be doing a range demo on this gun. Like, I want you guys to see how it performs. Not just take my word for it, even though if I'm telling you it's good, it's good. But, like I said, we'll take it to the range just so you guys can see in person. But hey, enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Like I said, check out the High Point 4095. It'd be the best choice you've made this today. And one more thing, if you guys like this video, please leave a subscribe button if you're new and a like. Tell me what was your favorite part about this gun and if you are going to be picking one up yourself in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. This is Nate with Widowmaker Armory. Peace out.